All right, XRP family, how you doing? As a fellow XRP holder, we've got some stuff that we need to discuss here as it relates to XRP news. So it looks like we could have some pain coming for XRP as far as the price action. So right now, XRP is $2.85. It did bounce up yesterday. It got back up over that 290-ish plus cent range. And you can see on the 1 day, we're down 1.86%. 7 day, we're down about 9%. And if you take a look at kind of the chart, you can see that we are just continuing to trade within this consolidating pattern right here, where we've been going sideways. Put a little timer on it here for about 60, almost 67 days. Okay. So this consolidation. So what is this pain thing, technical term, that I'm talking about here? Okay. Got a piece of content that I'm going to share with you that is Bitcoin centric, but it talks about how the fact that looks like we're heading for some lower area price points as it relates to Bitcoin dropping down into that 103, 105 kind of range. Okay. And if that happens, we're going to see XRP go down with it. We're going to see pretty much all your major cryptos are going to go down with it. We're most likely going to see definitely Ethereum drop below 4,000, all this kind of stuff. So let me share that with you and kind of put some context around this. Again, this is a pain as it relates to the immediate price action of XRP. But remember, how I look at it being an XRP bull is there's always a silver lining here. And the silver lining is if we do have XRP drop and go to some lower levels, it's going to be some prime areas for us to acquire more XRP at a lower price point. Again, that's how I look at it. Okay. So as I mentioned, it looks like that we could see traders eyeing 107,000 for Bitcoin and reaching a quote max pain area. The Bitcoin Bollinger Bands are tightening, and they are extremely tight. In fact, in a long time, this is about as tight as they are. So we've got that going on. Plus, we have got let me share this with you. We've got a $22 billion options expiration period coming tomorrow. Okay. So it's 17.5 billion of Bitcoin options that are expiring and about 5 billion of Ethereum options. Now, I know that none of that is directly correlated to XRP. It's not like there's, $5 billion of XRP options expiring, but it is the fact that this is out there and this is a narrative and this is the theme is out there, something you need to be aware of. Okay. Beyond that, again, now kind of going back to what I was talking about, we're going to see possibly Bitcoin drop to that 103, 105 level. This is talking about the options expiration. Historically, Bitcoin moves towards max pain during such huge expirations. I think there's still a big down left before reversal. Okay, so this is talking about that Bitcoin options expiration. These are different analysts kind of weighing in. And here's another analyst. The long-term trend is still to the upside. What he's talking about there is that long-term trend, looking at Bitcoin, again, this impacts XRP. So stay with me. Looking at Bitcoin hitting, 150 to 250 by the 250,000 by the end of Q4 2025, by the end of December 2025. That's that long-term trend moving into 26. But it looks like we're going to retest 103 to 105. Now, is this actually going to happen? We will see if it actually plays out like this. But I've been talking about this a long time. I've been saying that we're going to have a flush on our XRP or Bitcoin or Cardano or Ethereum before we kind of move back. We move into really good bullish territory. And I think that flush is going to happen for the remainder of September, second week of October. So really kind of for the next 3 weeks from today, I think is that period where we could see Bitcoin go to 103, maybe lower. We could see XRP from an XRP price prediction go definitely to 250, if not closer to 2. Because if we see Bitcoin going to 103 and change, it's going to cause a little bit of an emotional / panic selling event that even if you don't own if you don't own Bitcoin, it's going to spill over into the other major altcoins like XRP, Ethereum, Cardano, so forth. That's the key. We're going to have a spillover event, my term, okay, where you're going to have a run from an emotional based pain selling scenario. People are going to be like, oh my God, the sky is falling. I need to sell my XRP, which is a mistake. You need to be stepping in and looking at buying on those given days. I am certainly going to be doing that. Any lower price points we do, I mean, I don't want it to happen, but if we go to $2, I am loading up. Okay. I just am straight up. Okay. I've got stablecoin ready to go. I'm waiting to time this to see kind of how it all plays out. Okay. So just kind of giving you a heads up on this, that this is something that we could see play out. Okay. So yeah. All right, got something new for you. Launched this last week. It's called Inner Circle. Look, this is something, it's literally $27 right now a month is what it costs. 90 cents. Here's what you get. It's called Inner Circle right there. What you get is you get access to my full portfolio, everything I own. You get to see every single piece of crypto that I own, how big a percentages of each asset in my overall portfolio. Bitcoin is X percent, that kind of thing. XRP is this much, all that kind of stuff. Then you're going to get buy and sell alerts. These are buy and sell alerts when I buy or I sell any crypto. By the way, a crypto that I bought about 3 days ago has been up 70%. And this was a crypto that I dropped into my group before I bought it. I said, I'm buying this. And now it's about 70+%. Just saying. Okay. Not everyone is going to go up 70%, but that is what early adopters got into. And I drop in every time I buy and sell, I'm going to be dropping into the group before I do it. Okay. You also get AI crypto picks. I have an AI engine that goes out and finds some of the best cryptos to pick and maybe look at buying. So you're going to get 1 to 2 AI crypto picks per week delivered to you in the members area as being an Inner Circle member. Again, for 90 cents a day. And the crypto that I just bought the other day is up 70%. Prime value crypto picks. These are a little bit different than the AI. These are undervalued and oversold cryptos that are looking like they're going to massively turn around. Again, you get 1 or 2 of those a week. You also get part of an investing community where you can actually ask me questions. I'm in there. My team's in there, all that kind of stuff. You get all that for 90 cents a day. Okay. So there's a 30-day, no questions asked money back guarantee, the monthly or quarterly. The quarterly is actually the cheapest on a per day basis. And the yearly is cheaper than everything, but the quarterly is the cheaper one if you want a little bit below, if you can't afford to do the yearly. FAQ frequently asked, can you cancel at any time? Absolutely. Is there a money back guarantee? 100%. 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee, full refund. Is Inner Circle for beginners? It's for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. There's something for everybody here. And are these buy alerts? Yes, you get buy and sell alerts when I buy or I sell any crypto. Okay. Links in the description below. There's also a link below this video if you're watching this on X. So give that a look and take it for a test spin. Go pick it up. Like I said, right there. The monthly is good option. It's 90 cents. The quarterly is less than 90 cents a day because it's the cheaper option, so forth and so on. So give it a look. And remember, you got 30 days. 90 cents a day. You spend more than that on a cup of coffee. You do. So why not invest in yourself and at least see if this is right for you? Have a good one. I'll see you. Take care.